Hi, I'm Jonathan Forgash, the co-founder and executive director of Queens Together. We are an association of restaurants supporting each other in business and supporting communities during crisis. Since the beginning of COVID, March 2020, we have helped feed over 200,000 people with hot meals from restaurants, produce and dry goods from food pantries, and we are still going strong. Welcome to Flavors of New York. Today we are in Astoria, Queens, my own neighborhood, and we're about to go to Sammy's Kebab. We are here with Sami Zaman at Sammy's Kebab House in Astoria.
Hello, how are you? My name is Sammy.
Tell us about your family, tell us about the restaurant.
This is a family restaurant. It's not my restaurant, it's a family restaurant. My wife, my daughter, and me, it's a family restaurant, Afghan restaurant, and we're making kebabs and Afghani food.
So he says kebabs and Afghani food, but there are some real specialty dishes in this place. The manti, if you mantu, right?
Yes.
Manti is Turkish, mantu, Afghan.
And the eggplant badinjan, the badinjan.
Okay, but the mantu, they don't just offer regular beef; they have vegetarian as well.
We have ashak.
What is that?
This is another dumpling called ashak. Is with the inside the vegetable inside. Like we have called gandana. And it's scallion, we mix it up and we boil it and we cook it. Some customers want with the meat sauce, and some people, they are vegetarian, they say that no, we don't want any meat sauce, give us the yogurt on the top, but we don't want the meat.
The thing about vegetarian food from an Afghan point of view, it's not a substitute for meat dishes. The vegetarian dishes in this restaurant stand on their own. I get the feeling that all of these dishes mean something. All of these dishes are family dishes.
Yeah, all Afghan traditions, food, yes.
So how long have you been cooking professionally?
Since I was very young, my father passed away and my mom was working. So at home I was cooking. I always loved to cook for my brother, and I always was in the house, so I love to cook. So since I was very, very young, I was cooking for my brothers and for my sister. I invite you guys for some lamb shank, which is called Uzbeki palau, and the mixed kebab. And this is that Afghani, traditional Afghani Uzbeki palau. Okay?
I love palau.
And you guys will enjoy.
I am Jonathan Forgash. You are watching Flavors of New York, and we are here at the Ginn Recon in Astoria. We're here with Chef Derek.
How are you? Welcome.
Thank you very much. People love you in the neighborhood. I live here in the neighborhood. There's so many stories about how you got started. So why don't you just fill me in?
So we got started in 2000, I want to say 15. We started out doing street festivals. We did street festivals for about 3 years to self-fund this restaurant. And here we are now, almost 4 years later. Actually used to put the tables on top of my beat up RAV4, the fryer in the trunk, and we used to set up at street festivals and sell bacalaitos, alcapurrias, pasteles, but they were just your ordinary street festivals.
So the pasteles. Now, I know that normally it's a holiday dish.
Yeah.
So what made you do what you do, which is serve it every day of the week?
Yeah, we serve it. We serve it year round. We serve it year round because I don't think of any restaurant that has pasteles year round. I think we're probably the only ones. We make a ton of pasteles, especially now for the holiday season. We ship them. We ship them nationwide. We do about maybe 2,500 pasteles a week.
What else has made you famous here? What other dish?
I think almost everything. I think people love us because they feel the sense of community, the sense of the feeling of family. When they walk into the restaurant, they just feel like they are our extended family. So this is why everyone loves us and supports us. We're old school, traditional Puerto Rican. We're making everything from scratch. Nothing is from box. Here we have a bacalaito, which is codfish fritters. They're delicious when they're nice and crunchy, as they are now. You have some white rice, pink beans, not from the can. We have sancocho, which is a vegetable root soup with roasted smoked turkey, and we have our traditional pasteles.
So, Chef, can we start with the bacalito?
Of course, yeah, go right ahead. You gotta tear it up with your hands.
All right, I can do that.
Yes.
And
Tell
so
me
what
you
is
think.
in this?
So this is codfish. Codfish fritters. It's some flour, garlic, onion, and fresh cilantro. You have the soup, which is a traditional Puerto Rican sancocho. We normally make it with pork, but since a lot of people don't eat pork, we serve it with smoked turkey.
Right, especially in this neighborhood.
Yes.
Wow, this really is like grandma cooking.
Yes, it is. It's so funny because a lot of the reviews that we get, the customers actually feels like a grandmother is cooking in the kitchen, and it's really me.
So we're trying the pasteles, which has pork?
Pork, yes, olives, and roasted peppers.
That's the dish.
Yeah, that is. It's time consuming to make too, because there's so many different steps. You have to grate the banana, you have to cut the pork, you have to season the banana. You know, it's a lot of work, but it really is traditional Puerto Rican cooking.
And you can't do any shortcuts, or else it just misses out.
No, you can't.
All right, well, Chef Derek, the food is wonderful. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
And,
Thank you. You're
welcome back.
always welcome. Buen provecho.
Thank you, Chef.
So these, when you warm them up, you got to make sure that they don't get overcooked. Otherwise, the chocolate will dry out inside there. See how nice the chocolate is? Still fluffy. The crust is a regular pizza crust. This is the same dough that we use to make a pizza. My name is Rocco Sacramone. I'm the chef owner of Trattoria L'Incontro restaurant. Welcome to Trattoria L'Incontro. We do seasonal dishes, a lot of the seasonal. Right? A couple of weeks, last week for example, we had it was carbonara day, so I make a couple of types of carbonara. Right now we have rams, pasta with rams, the sign of spring. So I made a pesto of rams with shrimp and guanciale. Amazing. This is guanciale. This is ready. We're just waiting for the pasta to go. This is a little bit of guanciale. So we're going to use guanciale to do the ram, pesto, the ram pesto. So this is what the pesto looks like of the ram. Okay, nice and green. We slowly, I like to extract all the flavors of the guanciale, but you got to be careful not to burn it. I love it. We're going to cook some fresh pasta. Make you mafalde.
Okay.
Look at this. This is all on me. Okay? Dammi, prendimi 4 camaroni. You see how it's toasting slowly? We're going to chop a couple of shrimp. I'm making this plate for you because this is a seasonal thing. Okay? Look at this. Look at this. As soon as the shrimp begin to cook, we're gonna add a little bit of the pesto, and I'll add a little bit more water here. So Since this is not your typical pesto, because it's made out of ramp, so it has a little bit of a garlicky flavor to it. Not that I want to overcook it, or I just want to warm it up a little bit. Ramp is a spring garlic, okay? This is what we do with when the ramp is here, spring is here officially. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put just a little bit more, like that, and we're gonna, because the shrimps are not fully cooked yet, so I like to cook the pasta in the sauce. This is gonna take a few minutes, and at the same time the pasta will release the starches, and as we say in Italian, it's gonna be almost like a pasta risottata, like a risotto type of pasta. This is very al dente now. Okay, see, the shrimps are not cooked yet, so everything will be cooking at the same time. All that water there will all be absorbed into the pasta. Okay, so this is the cacio e pepe. I just made up another plate which is called acqua di pomodoro, which is tomato water. And the pasta gets cooked right into that tomato water with crab meat. Off the chart. It's been one of the best selling plates right now. Okay, here we go, almost ready. So I want to thank everyone, thank you for doing this video, and we really appreciate everything that went on during this pandemic. We appreciate our customers, we appreciate our friends, we appreciate everybody that supported this cause here. Not only the cause, but who supported us through this pandemic and this horrendous time. Thank you.
Hola, good afternoon. My name is Jose Castillo Reyes. I am the manager of hospitality at Ruta Oaxaca. We are located 3503 in Broadway, Astoria. Our cuisine is predominant from the area of Oaxaca, south part of Mexico, and areas around it, like Puebla, Mexico City, and so on and on. We opened up our doors to the public for takeout, I would say, in January 3rd. We built the outdoor dining. We started serving our people, and luckily enough, February 13, yes, or 12, we got the permission to open up inside at 25 capacity. So far, customers been very happy. It's such a great reaction that we have. We have an authentic Mexican cuisine, more gourmet, a little bit more upscale, different in a different area, different sense of more traditional, more small batches, moles. We have mole negro oaxaqueño, we have mole verde, we have mole coloradito, and we also once we had the open capacity get up to like 50%, we're going to do the mole manchamanteles.
Hi, my name is Carlos Arellano. I'm the head chef of Ruta Oaxaca. Cook tacos de carne asada, also tacos de cochinita pibil. My brother Chef Felipe, he's making homemade corn tortillas. So over here you can definitely enjoy the fresh and delicious tacos, and also with the homemade tortillas.
We are presenting you one of the top seller tacos that we have in our menu, the cochinita pibil. It's a very traditional, authentic Yucatan style tender pork marinated in achiote, which is a type of coloring and seasoning. Very authentic, traditional ingredient that is well known. So it's been popular. People love the taco cochinita pibil. It's very unique and delicious. We have the taco de carne asada, which is a New York strip steak taco. Very nice and crunchy. With the poblano rajas on it. It's something delicious, and the sauce just complements the taco. Then we have the taco de pollo, grilled chicken taco. Also, again, our tacos are unique and different because they're all made with the hand corn make tortillas every day. Chef comes in, our Chef Felipe, Chef Carlos, and Pedro, they come in and prepare the masa. At 9 a.m. in the morning, start making tortillas every single day. And whatever tortilla we don't use, we just give them out to the staff so they can take it home with them, because our tortilla has to be fresh, made daily, pretty much every single day.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Forgash, and you are watching Flavors of New York. This evening we are at Boat Noodle in Astoria with Chef Bert.
Hi, dude.
How long have you been in Astoria?
In Astoria, like when I first moved into New York, we lived in Astoria in like 2004 to 2006. We loved the area ever since. But we actually got to open this place 2014.
What's the inspiration for this restaurant?
It's basically just the food from the old neighborhood in Thailand. How we remember it is like you'll find this kind of food like all over the street of Thailand, basically. So it's like everyday food for Thai people.
What happened to the restaurant when COVID hit?
When COVID hit, literally the sale went down like 70%, because the food that we sell is based on people coming in to eat more than taking out. So we pretty much suffered a lot, but now we begin to bounce back.
You know, you were saying the dishes remind you and your wife of home. I have to say they're really welcome in this neighborhood. You're one of our favorite restaurants to come to.
Thank you.
Yeah, so tell us about this dish.
This is it's called the Sukhothai noodle. Sukhothai is literally the name of the old capital of Thailand, like way back in the day. Like why the dish is good, it's got all the flavor. It got the spiciness, it got the sweetness, it got the sourness, which is essential Thai food. And you know, it could be found like literally like everywhere in Bangkok.
And so tell us about this other dish. It's really unique, it's really special. I love it.
It is unique. It's even unique in Thailand itself. It's originally from northeastern part of Thailand, where they do all the spicy food, like probably the spiciest part of Thailand.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's basically rare beef, toasted rice, which is my wife been doing it like she make it herself. Like she would stand in front of the pan for like 2 hours just to make it.
Wow.
That's the hard part. So this is called Goi Nua. Goi Nua is Nua in Thai means beef. So it's actually translated to like Thai spicy beef tartar. You know, it's from northeastern Thailand.
And so what goes into the toasted spice mix?
The toasted spice mix, it has lemongrass, kaffir lime leaf, galanga, sticky rice, and jasmine rice. This is called Sukhothai noodle. It's chicken broth noodle. It has fish sauce, lambs, chilies, basically, and roast pork on top, a little pork rind for crunch.
You're right, it's the mix of the sweet, the sour.
Yep.
It's not a spicy dish, it's just a very comforting dish.
Just a touch. That's a touch.
Yeah. Man, that's good. So this is the beef tartare with the toasted spices. And the beef is really chilled and cold. So you're eating this very cold beef, and then you get hit with this wave of heat that goes right from the tip of your tongue down the back of your throat, and it's amazing.
Perfect.
This really is one of my favorite dishes at your restaurant.
Hey, how you doing? My name is Addy. Addy is the short for Adnan. I'm actually the founder of Addy's Barbecue. Originally, I'm from East Africa, Kenya, and I've pretty much based a lot of the menu on my past, which is a lot of education from East Africa, from South Asia, India, and Europe, where I lived in Ireland and in England. Ireland is where I became a chef. A lot of my influence was spicy food, Chinese food, Spanish food, steaks, burgers. So I decided to come up with something unique. In the beginning, there was a time that my brother-in-laws would keep tempting me. They kept saying that, why don't you open up a restaurant, because I was really good at barbecue. So we went with the fact that let me concentrate on something more barbecue, but a different barbecue. And due to the fact that I'm Muslim and that the halal community does not really have that much in steaks, burgers, and barbecue, I decided to go that way. And would introduce a few dishes that you will only find unique to Eddie's Barbecue. One of them being the mishkaki, which is an East African dish. It is barbecue, but it's finished in a sizzler. Very tasty. It's got the spice levels, not too spicy, so it's something that definitely is a must try. And the rice that's served with it has a lot of flavor, as we use meat juices to cook the rice.
Hey, my name is Oscar. I'm taking care of the chef for Eddie Barbecue Astoria. I'm making the food for you today is beef short rib and chicken mishkaki. Most of the items come in with a salad. Some fried onion also. This is our own fried onion. It's homemade. Here. Come in with the fryer. Ready? So for here, a little bit. This is we call pila rice. Dishes are our most very famous dish in here in the barbecue restaurant.
Okay, my name is Sandra Zambrano. I'm the owner of Sabor de Cuba. This place has been open since September 2014. We are proud to say that Sabor de Cuba is one of the pioneers Cuban places in Astoria. Before us, there was none in Astoria. So when I started this project, I was dreaming, during the day, one day sitting at my house thinking, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What kind of cuisine am I gonna open? And when I finally did my study, my survey here in Astoria, I realized there was no Cuban places here, and here we are now. We offer authentic Cuban food. We don't have any fusions or anything. We just go authentic Cuban. So the food that we are preparing now is churrasco. That's a skirt steak, 12 ounces, and we are just seasoning with salt and pepper. Very simple. It has no secrets on it, but it's the meat itself that is really, really delicious and really juicy. So as soon as we put it on the grill, the flames start taking out on the juicy skirt steak. The way we serve this meat is with some white rice and black beans. Very simple, very Cuban. Our next dish is camarón al ajillo, which you can translate it as garlic shrimp. This is also another very traditional plate. We serve with tostones, which is green plantain, and we just put this beautiful dish together with avocado and some salad. People really enjoy this food. They love the fact that they can just mixed up with the tostones. They love the flavors. I really not sure what is it that these people feel when they eating that, but these are one of the most popular dishes here at Sabor de Cuba. As well, our mofonguitos of Mariel. That's that's a seafood dish pretty much. We also combine this with green plantain. This green plantain, we create like little baskets and we just mash it out and then we fry them a little bit for maybe 2 minutes or less than that. And we are serving this with the seafood calamari and shrimp, season it with some butter, with some herbs, very traditional Cuban as well. The taste is so delicious that when we see our customers eating, they even fighting for the little broth that gets left on the plate.
Hello everybody, I am Jonathan Forgash. I live in Astoria and we're checking out restaurants. All right, Chef Jay, Jonathan Forgash.
Jay, nice to meet you.
Pleasure, sir. Thanks for having us here.
Absolutely.
So we're at Koyo in Astoria. This was a really nice sushi restaurant beforehand. They shut down and now we have something new here and we're trying to find out what they're all about. Jay, can you tell us about your new restaurant?
So the restaurant is called Koyo. Koyo means red maple. It also means signal change of season. So we're a very seasonal based restaurant. So we change our menu every 3 months. So right now we're starting our fall menu, which is started beginning this week. But with the ingredient, we do a majority, I would say 95% of our ingredients from Japan, which is imported 4 times a week. So as you can see, we do a lot of live seafood over here. Majority of ingredient we get in is all fresh or live, but we do use different techniques that goes back a few hundred years in Japan for kaiseki dining, which is of course most people know it as sushi omakase, which is sushi based. But sushi omakase traditionally evolved from part of kaiseki omakase. So kaiseki is a multi-dining course that showcases chef skill to fry, braise, steam, not just curing raw fish.
So what's really cool about being at a restaurant during prep time is we get to see what they're doing and what they're preparing for us.
Hello, I'm Anna from Victory Sweet Shop and Victory Garden Cafe. Welcome, we're happy to have you here. These are just some of our desserts that we specialize in, the cakes, the berry Napoleon, the chocolate mousses. We do have many more Greek specialties, but these are mostly our cakes. This is my mother. Her name is Antigone Sikalis, and she's the executive chef for Victory Garden Cafe. And over here we have my father, George Sikalis. He's the head baker for Victory Sweet Shop.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the Victory Sweet Shop.
So here we have our Easter bread. This is basically traditional during Easter time with the red egg. We actually just celebrated Catholic Easter, and this year Greek Orthodox Easter is coming up on May 2nd. This bread also makes amazing French toast. So here is our selection of our coffees, espresso, our teas. We actually make very good cappuccino. We use Italian espresso beans, filicore. It's something that's very popular in Europe and in Greece, and it makes amazing cappuccino and Freddo espresso and Freddo cappuccino. Here's our bar. We have a full bar here. We have a great selection of Greek wines, Italian wines, Argentinian, and then of course our liquor selection and great cocktails. We have some specialties that we make on weekends and also during the summertime as well. We are in the Victory Garden Cafe area in the outdoor garden. Here we basically have our customers dine for brunch, for lunch, dinner, and we also host private events here. We have a beautiful fountain here as well. It makes you feel like you have traveled back to the islands in Greece. We host small events here, such as weddings. We do even the ceremonies here, the reception, and we've actually been nominated ever since we started for Couples Choice Awards in Wedding Wire. So this is the Victory Sweet Shop bread. This is actually how we mainly started. We're well known for this from when we were on 23rd Avenue, and we started in 1968. This makes amazing French toast. We make several different sizes with the same dough, some with almonds, some with sesame. It's just one of the most popular tureki bread, and we're from the very few bakeries that make it with these special ingredients with mastija and mahlepi. Unique spices that not everybody makes it, but that's what makes the main difference in our tureki bread. You could actually feel every time you take a bite, the flavor of all these ingredients. This last year, due to the pandemic, just as every other restaurant, we've all experienced great difficulties. We were fortunate to have great support from our customers. They were always waiting for the day that we were going to open. It's been difficult trying to follow up with the several new guidelines, but we're happy to be open, and we're happy to see our customers that have been, like I said, supporting us throughout the pandemic, and hopefully we'll all be able to get to what our new normal is very soon. We're going to bring over some of our specialties, the moussaka, which is one of our traditional and popular dishes. It's basically ground beef with different Mediterranean spices and layers of crispy eggplant and potatoes.